very weakly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Michael Bourne.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the speedy center fielder, Michael Bourne. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
That slider is just devastating against left-handed hitters. I mean, he wasn't even close to that one.
Looped out toward third. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail it here 2-1. And a welcome back to Atlanta, Georgia for Baseball on the Show. Third inning is set to get underway. Dallas Keuchel set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. So this doesn't look good for now, as he's going to come out with what looks like an injury to his back. Could be a number of things, and we're hoping it's not something that keeps him out for an extended period. Daniel Winkler will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 58.
Dallas Keuchel settles into the box for his first chance. Hit out toward second. There's Peterson. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here, now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Jose Altuve will try again here. He doubled to kick off the ballgame and later came around to score the game's first run.
Well, he hit the fastball, so we're going to see right here if they still come at him with the hard stuff.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. High bar towards second. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Daniel Winkler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Daniel Winkler.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Calling for it, Springer. 1 away.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning. Pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Ender Inciarte will get a second crack at it here. Remember, he tripled to start out the home first.
Yeah, a lot of guys are trying to pull everything when they get up to the plate. He went the opposite way, really paid off for him.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is in there.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Wow. And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
Here's Eric Ibar now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. One out and a runner on second base. And Ibar will lay off that one. It's even at 1-1. On the ground to third. Valbuena's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Gomez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Atlanta. Our score remains 2-1. Carlos Correa is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll round it and try for third. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the 4th with a leadoff triple.
And if he's maybe thinking about the cycle, he's got the 2 hardest parts out of the way now. After the home run earlier, he's into third here with a triple.
Colby Rasmus stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, but this time, if he can just put the ball on the ground again, he's going to have a good chance at an RBI because right now the infield's playing back.
In there, no balls and a strike. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Got him. Carlos Gomez
Now batting,
stands in. He's
center
0
fielder,
for 1 after
Carlos
grounding out.
Gomez.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the...
Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Another example here where speed is such a weapon in this game. Look at him just flying down that first baseline. Not only is he going to wind up with an infield single, but he's also going to pick up the RBI.
He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. John Singleton in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Inciarte on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
The batter, number
Jason
15,
Castro will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Astros 4 and the Braves 1. Leading off the inning, Adonis Garcia, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Singleton is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Keuchel's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
This is where having a good changeup can save some wear and tear on your arm. It takes him just 4 pitches to get the first 2 outs here.
Jace Peterson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Into the windup and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Dallas Keuchel heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Number 60.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
It just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Well, you mentioned the largest height differential in history, but that's not entirely true. This may be an outlier, but there was that famous stunt in the 50s when Eddie Goodell, at 3.5 feet tall, stood in for the St. Louis Browns.
Well, that is true, but that was just a publicity stunt. Altuve's at-bats are always for real.
George Springer comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Here it comes on 1-1. 1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. To third. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The speedy Michael Bourne will start things out when we come back. It's the Astros 4 and the Braves 1. Michael Bourne will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Boy, when you're starving for offense, this is a huge break. They get the leadoff man on here to start the inning, and maybe getting this pitcher into his stretch might just jumpstart that offense.
Nick Swisher will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Nick Swisher.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Keuchel pauses, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. I thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double.
Here's Ender Inciarte, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Well, they've figured out the whole get him on and get him over parts. Now with one away, they've got 2 shots at the get him in part. Nice job here to steer that one to the right side.
Here's Eric Ibar now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Well, this is going to get him a run closer. A simple ground ball here plates the runner from third, and we're back now to a one-run game.
Freddie Freeman will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
The right fielder, number 22, Nick Markakis.
So stepping in, Nick Markakis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. The Astros on top, 4-3. Ian Kroll will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 46, Ian Kroll.
Colby Rasmus will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Hit toward the right side. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Nice.
And let's check this one out again. Look at him stretch out for this thing, and then he's going to tuck into a nice little barrel roll at the end there. That was pretty sweet.
Here's Carlos Gomez, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Bourne will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Luis
Digging in and looking for
Valbuena.
more, Luis Valbuena. He singled his last time up. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Four runs, 7 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Then it remains a 4-3 game. Leading off the inning, Adonis Garcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Keuchel into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. Gomez ranging back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Catcher.
Tyler Flowers will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
And he's finding new life out there in the 6th inning as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jace Peterson.
Jace
As the
Peterson.
first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And you can see the numbers there. He's allowed the 4 runs to cross, but only 2 of them have been earned. His line would clearly look much better if he hadn't been let down by his defense a time or 2.
Michael Bourne will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Well, you know, guys, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, but he hasn't been able to get things done. He's not pitching well, and we're into the middle innings of this game now.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead, then they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
Looking to avoid his first walk. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Braves able to tie things up on this home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. All even now at 4 apiece. Back here at Turner Field. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. John Singleton is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Baseman number 21, John Singleton.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The man you see here out for a 2nd inning of work, and he becomes the pitcher of record now in a tie ball game.
Yeah, he pitched well last time around. No reason to think that he can't do it again.
And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
This is going to turn into one of those no harm, no foul situations out there on the mound. He serves out the base hit here, but that guy's thinking 2 all the way, and it doesn't work out for him.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop out.
Marwin Gonzalez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he lays off there 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Second baseman number 27.
Jose Altuve is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
George Springer gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. Carlos Correa will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Outside, 2-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Markakis moves over, and that retires the side. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. 7th inning stretch time here in Atlanta, and we are tied 4-4. Tony Sipp will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Tony Sipp.
Kelly Johnson is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Hit hard up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit, so a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
A good sign here to start the home 7. He finds a pitch to his liking there, and now the go-ahead runs on base to kick off the inning.
Ender Inciarte strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar.
Eric Ibar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into very shallow right. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game, and I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up as routine flyouts.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here's the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Atlanta. Still all square at 4 apiece. Arodys Vizcaíno will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Arodys Vizcaíno.
Colby Rasmus will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Garcia in foul ground, and this will land foul. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Oh, and Rasmus swings and lifts a high fly ball to deep right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Colby Rasmus. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
You know, sometimes it can be all or nothing with this guy. He'll strike out in bunches, but when he connects, he can do a whole lot of damage, and he makes him pay right here.
Now batting, the center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Here's Carlos Gomez as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Luis Valbuena ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. In there, a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. And he's been a tough out all game long.
John Singleton stands in. He was hosed at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Jason Castro will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Evan Gaddis will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And that's in there, base hit. And they are not going to get Gomez as he wheels in ahead of the tag.
Oh, and how big a run might that one turn out to be? This is going to make it a 2-run game now, 6-4. And you can bet they're going to keep pushing out there to get maybe 1 or 2 more across. They might need them.
Jose Altuve is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch up.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Astros lead this one 6-4. Luke Gregerson is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Luke Gregerson.
Leading off the inning, Nick Markakis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Gomez. He's got it 1 away. Adonis Garcia will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Tyler Flowers will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a ball 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
You can't tie the game swinging at balls.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe. But for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Jace Peterson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul right at home plate. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
And this is always the danger with a sinker baller out there. Ideally, you'd like to start that pitch about belt high and then let it dip towards the bottom of the strike zone. If you start it knee high, you might get the swing and miss, but you also bring in the possibility of the wild pitch, and that's exactly what happened right there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Count is full. Here's the pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Springer to the track, to the wall. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
Well, this pitch is just a little bit in, not really a terrible location at all. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some damage right there to the tune of a two-run shot.
Will Harris will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
Will Harris.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there.
Center fielder, Michael Bourne.
Michael Bourne at the plate now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gomez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the 9th inning from Turner Field. And we're all even now at 6-6. George Springer will stand in to lead things off here in, can you believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k. And I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And the first baseman can't get there. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. This is hit well out toward deep left field. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left as they move out in front 7-6.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. I mean, if you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here, 3-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2. Inciarte shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder
Colby Rasmus will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And that misses 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there, 3-2. It probably would have been ball 4, but I'm not sure if I could have laid off that one either.
Here's Carlos Gomez. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. You think there was any intent there?
I don't think so. I mean, he's just trying to bury that two-seamer in on the hands. Got away from him just a little bit.
now batting.
Luis Valbuena digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. There goes Gomez. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. And some dramatics here in the top of the 9th as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's the Astros 7 and the Braves 6. Ken Giles is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Giles.
Arodys Vizcaino will be announced here, but I'd be surprised if he gets an opportunity to swing the bat leading off the inning.
Arodys Vizcaino.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit? I just don't get it.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. A.J. Pierzynski will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to land foul. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Gomez is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
With him in there trying to preserve a 1-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach him. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Ender Inciarte ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Valbuena has a play. 2 down.
Everything's going according to plan here in the bottom of the 9th. He's just an out away from wrapping this one up.
So the Braves down to their final out now, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Giles sets. First pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Valbuena is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it was that run in the top of the ninth that turned out to be the game winner as they hold on here and win this one on the road by the slimmest of margins.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 7-6. So long from Atlanta.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 15 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For Atlanta, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MARTA trains are available at the Georgia State Station by following Capitol Avenue to the north. Shuttle service to the 5 Points MARTA station continues for 1 hour after the conclusion of the ball game.